Okay, so guys, let's talk about one of the important topics, how to get reviews on Amazon. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you. You have made it this far. You have put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into launching this product, and finally your listing is live. So this is the area of most uncertainties. So you have ton of questions in your mind, and this is where your Amazon selling journey actually begins. And what actions you will take right now will determine whether this product will be a successful product or a failure. So let me not scare you and get to the most important part. If you want to go from 0 to 10K per month with this product, and you have to do things step by step. And your first step is getting some initial reviews. And this is one of the main parts of the big four. So it's pretty obvious how important the review, how important these reviews are for your Amazon listing. So the bottom line is that you want to have as many 5-star reviews as possible and as early as possible. So listings with better reviews, they are going to sell more. And if you're able to get some initial reviews on your listing, and your listing will convert better, and also your PPC will be more profitable, and your rankings is also going to improve in the search results. So before we dive into the main strategies, let's understand some of the basics of Amazon reviews. So who can leave a review for your listing? So if somebody who's leaving a review, they should have spent at least $50 on Amazon using a credit or debit card in the past 12 months. If they haven't done so, they are not eligible to leave a review. So let's talk about some of the terms of services, when it comes to the Amazon reviews. So you cannot really review your own product. That's pretty obvious and pretty basic. So, you don't want to, buy your own product and leave a review. And you also don't want any incentivized reviews. So, if Amazon finds that out, there's a problem. So no third party review service providers. And also, you cannot really ask for a 5-star review. I would highly recommend that you go on Amazon and read Amazon's review terms and services policy. So there's an extensive document. Maybe I can leave a link in the description, so that way you can go and review that. So Amazon also tracks your IP address, or the MAC address of your computer or the device that you're using, also the last name, and the most importantly, review to sales ratio. So, for example, if you make 10 sales and all 10 of those buyers leave 5-star review, there's a 100% review to sales ratio. So Amazon, is going to get suspicious, and your account can be suspended. And this has led to many multiple account suspensions. So you want to be careful when you're getting initial reviews, because Amazon tracks pretty much everything. So let's get started. So we're going to start from the white hat strategies, and we're going to dive into gray hat strategies, and in the end we're going to talk about some of the black hat strategies that you can use. So this is just an overview of all these strategies that you can do, but there will be step-by-step videos on each strategy, how you can get reviews using that particular strategy. And first and foremost, one of the most common ones is the Amazon Wine Program. And Amazon rolled out the Wine Program to all sellers back in 2019. And what you do is you ask a specific wine audience to leave a review for your product. And it is a great way to get some early reviews for your product, and it's relatively affordable. They are even offering that for free if you want like up to 2 reviews, per ASIN. So if you want to do up to 10, then there's a $75 per review, and then there's $200 fees, for up to 30 units that you want to give to the wine reviewers. So how do you use wine? So you can go to your advertising tab, in the menu, and click on the wine, and that will get you to enroll into the wine program. And the wine voice members will be able to request it for free in exchange for an honest review. So wine reviews are more likely to be trusted by the potential customers than other types of reviews. This is because wine reviewers, they have a really good reputation for being honest and unbiased. So these are the examples how the wine review looks like. You're going to see Wine Voice, and these reviews, they are very in depth. And when the buyers, the potential buyers, are reading these reviews, they're going to get so much information. So these reviews, they are highly reputable. So the second option is you can use request a review button on the Amazon Seller Central tab. So Amazon allows you to request a review for an order once, it's once per order, and you can do it between day 5 and day 30th of receiving the product. So what you can do, you can find the request a review button in Amazon Seller Central. You can go to orders, then manage orders, click on shipped. And by clicking on the order number, you can see request a review button. And this is located on the top of the, top right of the order page. So, however, Amazon also states that they do not require you to request reviews because their system is already doing that at no additional cost. So why is the request a review button even there then? Because if Amazon is already requesting on, automatically. So one possibility is that Amazon is simply giving Amazon sellers the option to request reviews in a way that is compliant with their policies. And the another possibility is that Amazon is trying to encourage sellers to use the request a review button instead of contacting buyers directly, as this can be seen, as spammy, as you know that already. And the next one is also, really interesting way, and one of the popular ways to getting reviews is the product inserts. Product inserts can be a great way to stay in touch with your customers and encourage them to leave feedback. So it is relatively a low cost and easy way to boost your review count, which can lead to increased sales and improved product visibility. Of course, there are a few things that you need to keep in mind when using product inserts to remind customers to leave reviews. So you can't really use any if then statements. For example, if you leave us a review, then we will give you a limited time extended warranty, or here is a discount code, and now you can go and leave a review on Amazon. So what you can do this instead. So write something like, thanks for purchasing our product. Your feedback is important to us. So we wanted to remind you that, you can leave a review on Amazon. Your review will help other customers learn more about our product and make informed product decisions. So this is just, I made it up, but, you can obviously do a better job at writing, these product inserts. If you want a professional service, maybe speak with your account manager at AMZ One Step, or email us at info@amzonestep.com. We can write a copy for you. We can also design it for you guys if that is not a part of your order. So moving on, another thing that you want to avoid is that asking people to leave you a positive review. So this is an example of that. If you mention 5-star or positive, or if you draw 5 stars, that is against Amazon terms of services, and Amazon prohibit Amazon sellers to do that. So you can ask for a review and do this instead. Okay, something like this. You can ask for honest feedback instead. A lot of sellers, they're also using a barcode on a product insert, which goes to product warranty activation page, and then you collect their email and stuff like that. So these are the advanced strategies that you can also do with the product inserts. And the next common one is, which is also a white hat strategy, is by product giveaways and the discounted product promotions. So giving away and discounting products is a great way to attract new customers, generate positive buzz, and build trust and credibility with your brand. And of course, it is also a great way to get more reviews. So usually the sellers will use a coupon or promotion to let people know about the giveaway or discount. So next one, the white hat method of getting reviews. This is a difficult one, but this is the one of the most effective ways of getting reviews. So one of our first clients at AMZ One Steps, when we were starting out, one of the first clients that I can remember, her name was Tiffany, and she gained 113 reviews in the first 30 days of the launch. And when I did some investigation, what she was doing, she was, she created a community of people who were very interested in the product, and they were kind of their target audience. So it was a baking mat, and she was like, doing lots of contests and stuff like that to attract the target audience and join their community. And there are two different ways to do it. And first one is, creating your own community. And what you can do is you can create a Facebook group for your targeted audience. And ideally, you should be doing this 4 weeks before the product launch. And this strategy is only for the serious sellers who are thinking long term, and they're also willing to put in the time and energy into this, because this community is not just a one-time thing. You're going to probably have to put in a lot of work, making sure this community is engaged, and they have built a relationship with you, so that you can even launch your future projects, future products using the same community. So it can also bring you more sales, right? So it's not limited to getting only reviews. You can promote your product. People can buy product at the full price. It can also drive you external traffic, which means you will get better rankings in the search results, and most importantly, you will get more reviews. So you might be thinking, what kind of Facebook group or community should I make, and how is that relevant to getting reviews? So take a look at these screenshots. These are the bread baking or the baking products. For example, if you're selling something which is related to baking, right? So there's so many topics, or um, so much information. If you are the subject matter expert, you're willing to use maybe Chat GPT to create content and give them a lot of value. You can create a Facebook group and look at these examples. No matter what kind of product category you are selling in, there is a Facebook group that exists. If not, you can create a new group. So, well, making a group, is an easy part, but the challenging part is, how do you fill it up with people and you keep them engaged and you sell them your product? So this is the difficult part. So let's take uh, baking mat, for example, that Tiffany did. You can fill your product by hosting recipe contests, or maybe you can share baking tips and tricks, and you can do some giveaways. You can have theme days like recipe swap day, or you can create lots of user generated content from the community members. You can also collaborate with other influencers, maybe invite them to share strategies, or host them within your community. So this is how you keep a community engaged, and potentially sell your products and get reviews. So how do you actually do that? So you can send invites to your friends and family who are interested in your product niche, or who are willing to support you, during your business. So this is one of the first things that you can do to fill up that group. Then you can create a lead magnet which will be valuable for others, and maybe run some Facebook ads to fill that group. And once your group is filled up, you can create content, engage with people, and also promote your products. And in the end, you can always ask for a review. So this is one way of doing getting reviews from the community. The second way is you can join a community, and you know there are so many existing communities which already exist, so you can just join them and be active in most of the engaged communities. Leave a comment, like, share, give some valuable tips. So be a known face inside that community. And once you build those connections with the members and the admins of the page, you can get their permission to post your ad within that community. So this is easier said than done, and I have a full training coming up on how you can grow your Amazon business with the community funnel, how to get more sales, how to get more reviews. So if you're part of FBA Mastery Hub community, or AMZ One Step community, stay tuned, because that training is also coming and should be uploaded very soon. So next thing that you can do is provide a really good customer service to your buyers. And every interaction you have with your customers is an opportunity to make a good impression, whether it's answering a question about your product, or resolving a shipping issue, or even like simply offering a friendly greeting or your customer service can make the difference between a one-time purchaser and a loyal one. So you make the choice. And the better your customer service is, the more likely your customers are to leave a positive Amazon review. So make make customer service a top priority. It is one of the best investments you can make in your Amazon business. I see a lot of big sellers, what they have done, they have hired virtual assistants. They have like tens of thousands of reviews on Amazon, and they are just going back and even replying to the reviews. So it just tells, when people are shopping on, when on Amazon and they're on your listing page, just by seeing that how well offer the customer service. If they notice that you're even replying to the reviews, they're very likely to buy, because they can sense that somebody cares, and it's not just a random Chinese seller selling this product on Amazon. I don't mean to I'm not saying the Chinese sellers are bad, but a lot of buyers, they have kind of this mindset that most of the products, they are being sold from China. So if you give exceptional customer service, those customers could be the loyal ones. I know you're probably eager to get some reviews for your product. After all, the reviews are one of the most important factors the potential customers can consider when making a purchase decision. So let's dive deeper into some gray hat methods, okay? Because it is important to remember that not all reviews, they are created equal. Some sellers use gray hat or black hat techniques to get reviews, which can hurt your product's reputation in the long run. I don't recommend gray hat or black hat method. I would like you to focus on the product quality and use the first 6 white hat strategies that I've shared. And if those are not working out and you want to try these out, do it at your own risk. So I don't always condone these techniques, but I would strongly suggest you avoid them altogether. But it is valuable for you to know what techniques other sellers are using to get reviews in today's world. So gray hat review techniques are techniques which are technically against Amazon service, but they are not always enforced. So the first gray hat technique is asking your friends and family to leave reviews, and it is a common and cheap tactic, but it is actually against Amazon terms of service. And Amazon is now really good at detecting connections between the reviewers and sellers. As I mentioned in the beginning, they are tracking your last name, they're tracking the Wi-Fi, same IP address, the same MAC address. Amazon is getting, better at detecting that. So if you're getting reviews from friends and family, make sure, you're try to act smarter than Amazon. So Amazon wants, reviews to be unbiased, and they want it from the real customers. If Amazon catches you asking friends and family to leave reviews, you can get in trouble, including having your account suspended or banned. So, the other gray hat technique is offering something for reviews, and this could include offering discounts, free products, or gifts or gift cards in exchange for positive review. Amazon wants the customers to leave reviews because they love the product, not because they are being bribed. Although some offers, they are within Amazon's terms of service and they are considered white hat technique. Here's how we will know if our offer falls under gray hat technique or a white hat technique. You know, if you're not disclosing the incentive to Amazon, then it is likely considered as a gray hat technique. If the incentive is only given to the customers who leave a positive review, then it is also very likely to be considered as a gray hat technique. And if the incentive is so valuable that it is likely to influence the customer's review, then it is likely to be considered as a gray hat technique. And if you're not sure whether that incentive, promotion, or discount is considered white hat or gray hat, it is always best to speak with your coach. We do like weekly coaching calls, so jump on those calls, and we can tell you if that incentive is within the white hat range or the black hat range. And the next gray hat is using review services. So there are many companies that offer, to help sellers to get more reviews, and these companies typically use a network of many reviewers who are willing to leave reviews for your products in exchange for a fees, and this can lead to a fake or biased reviews, which can undermine the integrity of Amazon's review system. So watch out for black hat technique methods. These are the tactics that Amazon really forbids. They explicitly forbids, and they can get your account suspended or banned if you use any of these black hat techniques. So first one is buying reviews. So this technique is one of the most common ones, and this is also really effective black hat technique. This involves paying people to leave a positive review for your products, even if they have not actually bought or used your product, and it can boost your product rating, sales very quickly and easily, and it's very risky too. So there are a number of ways to buy reviews. Some sellers use review services, which are companies that specialize in selling fake reviews, and the other when the other sellers they find people to write reviews for them, and on social media, and on other online platforms. So the second black hat technique is creating fake accounts. Sellers will create multiple fake accounts and use them to purchase their own products and leave positive reviews and attack their competitors. So Amazon's algorithm is, they're getting better at detecting fake accounts. So this technique is not as effective as it used to be. Back in the days, people would just create lots and lots of Amazon accounts and just leave reviews. But now Amazon is getting, really smart, and they're detecting the fake reviews really fast. The third one is the hijacking reviews. So review hijacking is a type of fake review where a brand or a retailer reuses reviews from one product and applies it on other product. For example, there's a dead listing, you can just hijack that listing and just move those reviews to your own product. So it is also a very nasty tactic because it can damage competitors' reputation, and it can also mislead consumers about the quality of the product that they're buying. And how exactly the hijacking is done. So what they do is they create fake reviews, and they combine those reviews from multiple products, right? And they can also find those dead dormant listings, and then they make it their own. So this is how the hijacking is done. And the another black hat method, which got really popular last year, sellers were they were bribing Amazon employees. And this is one of the most serious black hat techniques. And this is when sellers bribe Amazon employees to perform a number of tasks which are against their service, including deleting the negative reviews. So and Amazon suspended like lots of sellers last year because they were bribing, their employees, and they had to let go of their employees as well. So according to the price sheets that I have reviewed from the Chinese vendors, Amazon review deletion, they would charge you like almost $300 to $400 for deleting a negative review. So it's not a cheap, it's not a cheap service. So this is mainly for if you're getting like lots of negative reviews, you can get this service, but I would rather just focus on a quality, increasing the quality of my product. And I know this can be very tempting to use these gray hat and black hat techniques to get ahead, but I highly recommend not do that. Stick to the positive and white hat strategies only. It's not worth it in the end. If you take some reviews, who knows, 3-4 years down the road, Amazon can suspend your account for the things that you have done, in the past. So this has happened before, and I highly recommend, to not do that. So remember, success on Amazon, it takes time and effort. There is no quick fix, but if you stick to the white hat techniques and focus on providing your customers with a great experience, you will eventually achieve your goals. So that's it in this video. In the next modules, we're going to dive deeper into each and every strategy